We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, back.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. 39 yards on the punt. Return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, 11.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11. 21. Here we go, 11.
Throwing, Jones. And he floated one out there, incomplete. The Patriots at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Give him 18 on the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here we go. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
21, 21. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
It's so close. He gets it to the run. Bounds right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Price. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw is Price. On third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Go to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Black shot. Strike. Check. Strike.
Looking to throw. Price. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the error pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Come on. Set. 11-11. 11-11.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
2nd and 19 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, get set.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Here's Price. Throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Go.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Price to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for this sweep back here at home. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but and this throw will be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jones now off the play fake. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Omaha! Sit hot! 21.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
21. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. This one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set.
Jones on first down. That was short one to Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Okay, break.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff flag.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats just continue to roll. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland the kickoff for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Come on, set.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Got it.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return is Jones. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
11.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a pretty athletic run right there, as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 93 yards rushing for him now, with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him, where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
21.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 36, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
12.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here.
Set, punt.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Omaha!
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready. Hut.
And they take a knee.
Let's go. Set.
And they will take a knee here.
On the set.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Jones on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Down.
And they take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had